Hello, this is the My Artifact episode number 3517. Today's date is 3rd of August 2025. It's been morning at 8:28 a.m. Alright, we directly jump into the kind of like a something personal relationship questions. Okay, yeah, these are kind of like a little bit of test of interpersonal relationship by Timothy Leary. Okay, yeah. Okay, it will take 20, I don't know. Let's just ask this question and figure it out. What exactly test is kind of like a this thing. All right, yeah. Question. Let's go. People say you have supportive attitude. Do I have supportive attitude? Uh I think I do have a little bit supportive attitude. Okay, yeah, like basically not the too much, but I think I have little bit. Okay, yeah. Next. People say you impress other. Do I impress other? I don't think so. Like basically I don't really impress anyone. I haven't really impressed anyone in my entire period of lifetime. Other people might be impressed. I'm not really sure, but I didn't really impress. Okay, yeah, or maybe I don't know. I didn't really impress. Next. People say you are able to give order. Are you that kind of like a somebody person? Have you ever given any kind of like a somebody order to someone else? No, I don't think so. I haven't really given any kind of like a order to anyone now. People say you know how to insist on your opinion. Okay, people say like basically from the people point of perspective, you know how to insist on opinion. What's the insist? Like how to insist on your opinion, how to insist means like that ki kind of like somebody agraha karne. Okay, yeah, in your opinion, like like basically how, like I don't really understand. People say you know how to insist on your opinion. Okay, I don't really understand this question, so I am gonna kind of like a something um like translate. Okay, let's just say हिंदी. ओके, लोग कहते हैं कि आप अपनी राय पर अड़े रहना जानते हैं. ओ, राय पे अड़े रहना जानते हैं. Like are you are kind of like a only person who just kind of like a somebody stuck in your opinion, things like that. Yeah, I think, yeah, I am kind like whatever the opinion that I have, I took that opinion, or I took that kind of like a decision very wisely regarding about my point of perspective, regarding about what will gonna beneficial for me. So uh, I think say I am kind of like a somebody be kind of like a insist on my opinion. Okay, I don't really influence by someone's opinion and things like that. Like I was used to, like I was kind of like that person who is kind of like influenced by other opinion, but at this moment I'm not. Okay, yeah. People say you are possess dignity. People say you are possess the dignity. Well, probably is this thing. Do I not understand the English? Why I'm kind of like a translating every time regarding about. Uh, लोग कहते हैं कि आपके पास गरिमा है. Okay, dignity, garima. Garima means like that ki like basically it's this thing. It's how do I supposed to explain? It's a garima. Let's just translate in Marathi. लोग म्हणतात की तुम्हाला प्रतिष्ठा आहे. Oh, it's a kind of like a something that ki something is this thing. A dignity means like that na ki image of you that you have, that you think it is. Okay, yeah, that is called little bit of dignity. Like I have like how do I supposed to explain simple attitude? Dignity means like that ki attitude. Yeah, this might be kind of like a really familiar word that most of people understand. Attitude. I have little bit of something really standard level and attitude and things like that. Like do I have that? Do I have this kind of like a some attitude or kind of like a some dignity? Okay, or uh, uh, yeah, do I have that? Um, I have it. I have that. Like, I don't really like. I have that. Yeah, I have little bit of some sort of dignity to myself, but it's little bit of flexible. It's not really that attitude, but I have it. I have it little bit. Okay, little bit. That, like, yeah, probably. But it's actually depend on situation. Yeah, but I think, do I possess the dignity? I think so. Yes, I, yeah. Next, people say you are independent. I don't think so because I am not independent. People say you are able to take care of yourself. I think so. Yes, I could take care of myself. People say you can indifferent. What's the indifferent? Like, it's a kind of like a opposite of different, or maybe something that ki, like indifferent. What's the meaning of indifferent? लोग कहते ही कि आप उदासीन हो सकते हैं. ओके, इट्स इवन मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. लोग म्हणतात की तुम्ही उदासीन असू शकता. व्हॉट द फक इज उदासीन? ओके, udasin, indifferent, udasin. What's a udasin? People say you are indifferent towards someone. Okay, what exactly it means? It means that ki uh, things that I heard is I don't know. Like, basically, is this thing? I at this moment I don't really understand the meaning of this thing. Probably indifferent. I don't know, dude. It's like a people say you are indifferent. I don't know. I don't really understand. So maybe I don't think so. Maybe because like it says udasinta. Do I associate any kind of like a person, like I kind of like a quality associate with udasinta? I'm not really udasin person, or like I don't know. I'm not that person udasin. Like I always kind of like a sad things. Like, I don't really think so. Yeah, no. People say you can be harsh. I don't think so because I am not harsh. Okay, I'm little bit polite and little bit mellow and things like that. Okay, yeah, I think so, but from people point of perspective, no, like no, I don't think so. Like I'm not really that harsh person. No. People say you are strict but fair. Are you strict? I am not strict. Okay, yeah. And am I fair? Yeah, I am fair, but I'm not strict. Okay, so are you strict? I'm not strict. Okay, yeah. People say you can sincere. What's a sincere? A sincere means like kind of like a something very good person, good thing, probably. Like a people say you can be sincere. Like लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. लोग कहते हैं कि आप ईमानदार हो सकते हैं या हो, आप ईमानदार है. Do I think I am ईमानदार? Like I think so. I have a little bit some sort of ईमानदार thing. Okay, like basically I like ईमानदार means like that कि I don't know, but I don't want to do any kind of like a something non-sincere thing. Like I don't know. I like I don't I don't know, but I'm think that I'm sincere, probably. Yeah, I think. Next, people say you are critical of others. What's a critical? What's a critical of others? Critical of others. लोग कहते हैं कि आप दूसरों की आलोचना करते हैं. No. Okay. I'm not criticize anyone. No, nothing like at all. No, I don't really criticize. Maybe I did it in fun way, but purposefully, no. I don't really think that. People say you like to cry. I don't think so because I haven't really cried, and like I did cry, but not really cry. I don't think so. Yeah, like I don't like to cry. Okay, yeah. People say you are often sad. I don't think so. People say you are able to show distrust. Distrust means like that ki, like opposite of trust. Opposite of trust. Distrust. Like basically the people who are trusting me and I broke their trust. So that is called distrust. Okay, yeah. So have I ever did that any kind of like only distrust? I ever did that any kind of like did anyone kind of like a trust you? At first of point, people don't really trust me. I don't know. People like I don't know. Is this thing that ki trust is a very kind of like a something a topic that I it's not like basically is this thing. I don't think so. Yeah, probably at the moment that I'm thinking that ki am I kind of like a showing a little distrust? I don't think so at the moment. Yeah, people say you are often disappointed. You are often disappointed. Like my parents are think I'm really disappointed, so that is true for sure. Okay, yeah. But I think so. Like basically is this thing that ki I chose such a career that most of people don't really understand and things like that. So most of people think that I disappointed other. I would say I think so, yes, because I don't know. Like I didn't really intentionally want to disappoint them, but it happened. I don't know, but I think so. From people point of perspective, did I disappointed? I think so, yes. People say you are able to critical of yourself. Critical. What exactly is meaning of that? What is actually the critical? It's a probably is this thing that ki let me translate this thing. It's a critical. लोग कहते हैं कि आप स्वयं की आलोचना करने में सक्षम है. Oh, like a self criticism. Okay, do you criticize myself? Yeah, I do criticize myself regarding about every point of perspective. What exactly is this thing? So do I criticize myself? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like not in the kind of like a somebody really criticize in a way to kind of like a disappoint or kind of like a somebody demotivate myself. No, I criticize myself to kind of like a figure it out what's the kind of like a some problem and how do I supposed to fix that thing. So do I criticize myself? Yeah, I think so. Yes. People say you are able to admit you are wrong. I think so. Yes, I do admit the things if I'm wrong. People say you are willing to obey. Do I obey? Yes, I think so. I do obey. People say you are appeasable. Appeasable means kind of like a something little bit easy to understand. Something that let me explain. Understand this meaning of that. Probably. लोग कहते हैं कि आप खुश करने योग्य है. Oh, I think so. Yeah, I would do little bit of something. I think so. Yeah. People say you are grateful. I think so. Yes. People say you are easy to get excited and inclined to intimate others. Yeah, I'm easily get excited. That is and inclined to intimate others. Inclined to intimate others. I don't really understand the meaning of this terminology. So let me translate. What is actually meaning of that? लोग कहते हैं कि आप आसानी से उत्तेजित हो जाते हैं और दूसरों की नकल करने के लिए प्रवृत्त हो जाते हैं. I think so. Yeah, I do excited, but I didn't really kind of like a somebody kind of like a somebody copy someone else, but I do excited. Yeah, I do excited. So I'm agree. I'm think so. People say you are respectful. Yes, I am respectful. People say you seek approval. If I wanted to do anything for my stuff, I just do it. I don't really wait for approval and things like that. So I don't think so. People say you are cooperative, good at mutual assistance. Yeah, I'm really good at assisting. Yeah, I'm really good at assisting. I don't I kind of like if someone is kind of like a ask me to do some sort of thing, I'm kind of like assisting in as much as better way as possible. So I think so. Yes. People say you are seek to get along with each other. Like what is exactly people seek you are get along with each other? Let me translate what is actually meaning. लोग कहते हैं कि आप दूसरों के साथ मिलकर काम करना चाहते हैं. Yes, I think so. Yes, I wanted to work with someone. People say you are friendly. I think so. People say you are attentive and affectionate. What's people say you are attentive and affectionate, dude. why I'm kind of like simply asking every time to not understand. Like basically some of the words are still little bit of something that I might not understand, or maybe लोग कहते हैं कि आप चौकस और स्नेही हैं. अटेंडेंस, ओके, या लाइक चौकस और स्नेही. Um, do I have that kind of like a thing? I think so, probably. I think so. I'm little bit attentive and affectionate, probably. I think so, yes. People say you are delicate. Delicate means like a very fragile. I don't think so. I'm not really delicate. Yeah. No. People say you are encouraging. Encouraging means you are encourage someone else to kind of like do the things and things like that. Do I encourage people? Yes, I do when required about a kind of like a happiness or things like that. I do encourage people, yeah, in regarding about spreading the happiness, probably. But spreading the happiness. But besides other than that, I don't like. I don't know, yeah. But regarding about encourage, I do encourage people. Yeah, I think so. I do encourage. Yeah, people say you are responsive to call for help. Responsive to call for help, like basically responsive for call for help means like that. If someone does really require my help, then do I kind of like simply wait. लोग कहते हैं कि आप मदद के लिए आने वाली कॉल पर तुरंत प्रतिक्रिया देते हैं. यस, आई थिंक सो. यस, आई डू हेल्प. या people say you are selfless. Selfless. Selfless means, is it selfish? Like probably selfless means like that कि you're not selfish. लोग कहते हैं कि आप निस्वार्थी है. ओके, आर यू निस्वार्थी? I think so. Okay, probably. Like do I think so? Yeah, but I kind of like a something little bit of selfie. Like I don't think so. Like I am kind of like a little bit kind of like a selfie at the moment regarding about my decisions and regarding about my career choices and things and something like that. So I think about me first, okay, regarding about my career and things and something like that, because it's really essential to me to kind of like a fix my problem first, then I figure it out the problem. But it's a variable kind of like a thing, na? It's a maybe it's a, but like I think I'm acceptable that I'm selfish. So yeah, that is true. People say you are inspired feeling of admiration of other. Are you feel really inspired of admiration of other, like admiration, like do you admire any kind of like only people? It's not really admire, but probably, okay, let me understand what exactly meaning. लोग कहते हैं कि आप दूसरों की प्रशंसा की भावना जागते हो दूसरों की प्रशंसा, like admiration, like do you kind of like a something दूसरों की प्रशंसा करते हो all the time? I don't think so. Not like basically I do admire, but I don't really show the affection or admiration. Like the admiration of someone is kind of like an inside of my heart, and I will not showing through the words and things like that. But I do admire some sort of people in my life. Okay, but I'm not showing them that you are really good and things like that. So like basically I do admire, but I'm not telling them that I'm admiring them or things like that. So people say you are feeling admiration to other, like I do admire, but I inspired, and like basically are you like the inspired of feeling of like basically is this thing na ki you do admire and you do kind of like a simply saying you are good and things and something like that. Am I that person? No, I do admire, but I don't really kind of like a say this thing that, you know. So basically I don't think so. Yeah, people say other respects you. I think so, probably. Okay, yeah, like I don't know, but might be other person might be kind of like it's a kind of like somebody in center. It's not really that they are kind of like somebody so respectful. It's I think so, yeah. Like it's not kind of like somebody is in their disrespect. I think so they are little bit respect, not really too much, but little bit, just very. People say you possess the talent of leader. Well, I'm not really sure, but I wanted to possess the talent of leader. I wanted to be a leader. I want to lead some sort of people and things like that. So um, I think I am not like from people point of perspective. You have to give the answer from people point of perspective. I don't know, but I wanted to be a leader. I wanted to be kind of like a something that he lead the particular team to kind of like a being growth and things like that. So I think so. Yeah, I think so. People say you are possessed of talent of leader. I think so. Yeah, probably. Okay, people didn't really mention me, but I think so. Yeah. People say you like responsibility. Do you like responsibility? I don't like responsibility because like when you take the responsibility, that means a kind of like a some sort of burden and things like that. Yeah, like basically when you born, you kind of like a naturally have some sort of responsibility of some sort of father or some sort of husband or some sort of son or things like that, and it kind of like a somebody is this thing. But do you like responsibility? I will take the responsibility. Who like I like responsibility. I like responsibility. Yeah, it's like not the responsibility kind of like a somebody the family and things or something like that, but responsibility of kind of like a, some sort of people, so that I would responsible for their growth. And I think that I can kind of like a somebody make them little bit better in their life. I think I am little bit take little bit responsibility. So do I like responsibility? I think yeah, like basically when you take the responsibility, that means like if you are kind of like consider yourself leader, that means you have to take the responsibility. So yeah, that is for sure. Yeah. So I like responsibility. Yes, I like responsibility. People say you are confident. I think so. Like a confidence actually came from the experience and knowledge and things like that. If I have a knowledge and experience, I will be definitely confident. But if I don't really have any kind of like a something like the knowledge and things like that, I will kind of like a simply make silence or things like that. But probably is this thing that whatever I do and whatever the kind of like a chances do I get in my life, I would little bit confident in myself. I think so. Yeah. So yeah. People say you are assertive. Okay, what's a assertive? Assertive means like that ki kind of like a somebody you are like a little bit of something assertive probably. I don't know, let's just translate this thing. लोग कहते हैं कि आप दृढ़ निश्चय है. ओ दृढ़ निश्चय. दृढ़ निश्चय means like that कि like a like you are really have strong like do I have a kind of like a दृढ़ निश्चय assertive? I think so. Yeah, I think so. I do have a little bit assertive probably. People say you are practical person. I think so. Yeah, I think also practical point of perspective too. People say you like to complete. You like to complete means like you like to do things done. Are you that person? Yeah, I like that person. I don't want to left anything behind. So yeah. People say you are calm, persistent when it necessary. Yes, I think so. I'm really calm person. People say you are relentless but im, im, impractical. Okay, relentless and impractical. Okay, let me understand this question is like a possible way. Is it like a impractical and relentless? What is actually meaning of that? लोग कहते हैं कि आप निर्दयी है लेकिन निष्पक्ष है. Okay, it's a even more complicated. Nirday means like that ki you don't really have any attachment to someone else, but nishpaksh means like that ki you are fitly positive and things like that. Are you nirdayi? Okay, are you kind of like somebody relentless and things like that? I am like do I think I am kind of like a somebody rentless. I think I am. Okay, like I'm little bit nirdayi, but yeah, I think so. I am like I'm kind of like a little bit rentless, but like it's a kind of like a somebody that it's a kind of like a somebody a slider. You have to put the slider. I think so. I'm little bit rentless regarding about things like that. People say you get annoyed easily. I don't think so because I didn't really annoyed that much easily. Okay, yeah. If someone is kind of like annoyed me, I let them do that he wanted to do, but it doesn't really touch. It doesn't really enter in my mind and things like that. So yeah, people say you are open and straightforward. I think so. Yes, I'm open and straightforward. Yeah, but when something really required to hidden, but still I'm a bit really open and straightforward. Yeah, I can't keep secret in my stomach. It's just like don't tell me any kind of like some secret. I'm just really not good at keeping the secret. No. People say you don't tolerate being told what to do. Okay. Okay, tolerate means like that ki you are kind of like a something that ki tolerate means like you just like a sustain, probably it's a probably kind of like a something word. लोग कहते हैं कि आपको यह बर्दाश्त नहीं होता कि आपको बताया जाए कि क्या करना है. Oh, that's really harsh. Okay, yeah. No, I'm not that person. I also kind of like consider that I might be kind of like a wrong at somewhere something. So I don't really think that I am that like kind of like some intolerant and things like that. So no, I don't think so. Yeah. People say you are skepticals. Okay, what's skepticals? Okay, like, these are kind of like some words are little bit something that I don't really understand probably. लोग कहते हैं कि आप संशयवादी है. Are you skepticals? No, I am not like not really that. Okay. Regarding about the investigation and things like that, I would kind of like simply ask bunch of questions regarding about every possible scenario, but not every time. I'm not kind of like simply being skeptical all the time. No, not. I don't think so. So yeah, next. People say you are hard to impress. Oh my god. People didn't really impress me. But I don't think so. I'm not really hard to impress. I am impressed. Like I'm not really that hard to impress, but I'm not really that soft to impress too. Okay, it's a kind of like in between. Yeah, but I'm not really hard to impress. No, not. People say you are touchy and strict. I'm not touchy. I don't think so. I'm not touchy. I haven't really touched any kind of like a person. Nothing really at all. Yeah. Like basically, I do kind of like a sort of fist bump, but it's a kind of like a gesture and things like that. Touchy. I'm not touchy. People say you are easily embarrassed. Okay, you are easily embarrassed. Like you are easily embarrassed. Wait, let me understand this question. What the fuck? Why it's not working? Okay, yeah. People say you are embarrassed means like that कि you are kind of like a somebody. लोग कहते हैं कि आप आसानी से शर्मिंदा हो जाते हैं. शर्मिंदा हो जाते. Am I that person? I don't think so. I'm not really that shy. I'm not that. No, nothing at all. People say you often doubt yourself. I don't think so. People say you are complaint 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 complaint. What's a complaint? People say you are compliment. Like I don't really understand what is actually meaning of that. लोग कहते हैं कि आप आज्ञाकारी है. Oh yeah, आज्ञाकारी complaint. Okay, that's really good word. आज्ञाकारी. Are you आज्ञाकारी person? I think so. Yeah, probably. People say you are modest. Okay. What's a modest? Okay. What's a modest? लोग कहते कि आप विनम्र है. Yes. Also vinamra is also kind of like assembly is this thing that I do vinamra when other people, like basically I do react when other people react. Like if the people is actually reacting me unvinamra, then I also kind of like act as a unvinamra. But if the other people is kind of like a talking with me kind of like respectfully, I also talk with respectfully, but I am little bit modest. Yeah, I think so. I'm little bit modest. Yeah. People say you often turn other for help. You often turn other for help. What's the turn other for help? Wait, let me understand this kind of like something. लोग कहते हैं कि आप अक्सर मदद के लिए दूसरों की ओर रुख करते हैं. नो, आई एम नॉट. आई डोंट रियली थिंक सो. आई एम if I have kind of like some sort of problem, I figure it out by myself. If that problem doesn't really solve by myself, then I kind of like a look towards someone else. Next, people say you respect authorities. Yes, authority is really essential. It kind of like gives you little bit of kind of like a restriction to what is actually best for you. So yeah, I think so. People say you willing to accept advice. Yeah, I think so. I do accept the advice. People say you are trustful and eager to please other. trustful and you are, did you please other? I do please other. Okay, yeah, and I'm little bit trustful too, but still I wanted to make sure the thing that I'm thinking right now is exactly is it or something else. ओके लेट मी अंडरस्टैंड. लोग कहते हैं कि आप भरोसेमंद हैं और दूसरों को खुश करने के लिए उत्सुक रहते हैं. या आई एम दैट पर्सन. आई एम दैट पर्सन. आई थिंक सो. या आई एम दैट पर्सन. पीपल से यू आर ऑलवेज generous with the people. I think so. Yeah. People say you value the opinion of other. I think so. Yes. People say you are sociable and accommodating. What's the accommodating? Accommodating? Accommodating means like that ki what is actually meaning of accommodating? Accommodating is a really new word. लोग कहते हैं कि आप मिलनसार और मिलनसार है. Okay, milansar, like you are social person. Are you social person? I think yeah, I am. I think I'm a little bit social person. People say you are kind-hearted. I think so. Yeah. People say you are inspired confidence. Like आपके confidence means like that कि you inspired confidence. I think so. Yeah, I do inspire a little bit of confidence probably. Yeah. People say you are tender. Tender means gentle. Tender means gentle na, like basically it's something else. Okay. Let me understand. Like sometimes na, some of the kind of like words are bit like I don't know, like my English is my second language by the way. No, it's my third language. लोग कहते हैं कि आप कोमल है. कोमल, tender, gentle. Am I कोमल? I think so. I am कोमल. Am I komal? Am I komal? Yeah, it's a really good word, komal. People say you like to take care of other. I think so. People say you are selfless and generous. Are you selfless and generous? Probably yes. I think so. Yeah. People say you like to give advice. Do I like to give advice? I like to give advice. Yes, I like to give advice. People say you give off the impression of being important person. Okay, it's a very kind of like a question that I might not understand this thing. So let me translate what is actually meaning of that. लोग कहते हैं कि आप एक महत्वपूर्ण व्यक्ति होने का आभास देते हैं. Oh yes. Yes. Like often most of people are kind of like a mention that you are being something little bit important person. So I think so. Yeah. People say you are impersively commanding. Impersively commanding. What's the impersively commanding? Dude, why they every time I'm kind of like a something understanding like translating. लोग कहते हैं कि आप बहुत ही दबंगाई से हुक्म चलाते हैं. ओ दबंगाई से हुक्म चलाते हैं. ओ no, I'm not kind of like ordering or I'm not doing any kind of like commanding things like that. No, nothing like that. I don't think so. I'm not that person. People say you are doom ring. What's a doom ring? Okay, what the fuck is doom ring, dude? What's a doom ring? Let's just understand. लोग कहते हैं कि आप दबंग हो. Am I दबंग? Okay, doom ring. Dom ring. Dom DOMINERING. Domering. Like engineering. Domering. Am I a domering person? I'm not domering person. I'm not dabang and things like that. So I don't think so. I'm not dabang. People say you are boastful. What the fuck is boastful, dude? Like this is the first time I'm kind of like somebody seeing or understanding these words first time in my life. Maybe this is the first time I'm kind of like somebody heard this voice. लोग कहते हैं कि आप घमंडी है. Oh, okay. What's the word for घमंडी? Like basically, am I घमंडी? I don't think so. I'm not that घमंडी. People say you are arrogant. I am not arrogant. Okay, yeah, no. People say you think about yourself. Regarding about career, yes, I would think about myself. Yeah, people say you are slay and calculating. Okay, what's a slay and calculating? I don't know what is actually slay and calculating. Okay, uh, let me translate this thing. लोग कहते हैं कि आप धूर्त और गणनाशील है. धूर्त और गणनाशील. Okay, what's a like a dhurt means like that ki, like you are always calculating the things about what is actually possibility and things or something like that, and like you are kind of like somebody counting the mistakes and things like that to others and things like that. Are you that kind of like a person? Regarding about the emotional, no. Regarding about fact, yes. So they didn't really mention over here, so but people say you are slay and calculating. I think so, but I think so. Yeah, I'm that. I'm little bit, yes. Um, people say you are intolerant of mistakes of other. Okay, what is exactly kind of like somebody is this question? Let me understand this thing. Okay. लोग कहते हैं कि आप दूसरों की गलतियों के प्रति असहिष्णु हैं. असहिष्णु मीन्स लाइक दैट कि like असहिष्णु means like that ki you don't really tolerate, you just like if someone make mistakes and you found that mistake, you just kind of like somebody just rush him and kind of like somebody just, yeah. Are you that asahishnu person? Are you that kind of like somebody the, if someone make mistake, I don't really think that mistake is a kind of like something a step to progress. Okay, yeah, and I make a lot of mistakes too, and probably is this thing that key kind of like something being intolerance for mistake is not really good thing. Okay, yeah, I know that mistake is really essential, but doing a lot of mistake is also really not that good thing too. Okay, yeah, but still is this thing that key, do I think that intolerance to mix? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not really that. Okay, yeah. Okay, kind of like talking for almost like a 37 minute. It's been really good to kind of like ask this question. It's really great. There are almost like a 50 question is in front of me. I have to ask, but still I'm really tired to talk right now. Okay, I'm gonna ask after. Okay, yeah. By the way, this is kind of like a test of inter. Okay, the test of interpersonal relationship by the Timothy Leary. Okay, defines the prevailing type of relationship you have people in regard of self-esteem and mutual appraisal. Okay, yeah. Still 55 question is left. I'm gonna talk this question in next artifact episode. It's really good. Okay, yeah. All right. This is it. I should supposed to be end here, and thank you.